I'm Bruce Johnson. An Oxon Hill man is under arrest tonight, charged with killing his parents. The man's dying father stayed on the telephone with 911 until Prince George's County Police pulled up to the home and made the arrest. Channel 9's Dave Statter arrived at the scene shortly after police and rescue teams and has this report.
Lynetta Tucker arrived for a Sunday visit with her parents. Her two children along to see their grandparents, but police won't let them down the block. Tucker's brother, 25-year-old Richard Crawford, is in a police car in front of the house. He watches as his father, Willie Lee Crawford, is brought out by rescue crews. The 59-year-old man is barely alive, suffering from gunshot wounds. Next, Richard Crawford's mother is brought from the house. Emergency crews use cardiopulmonary resuscitation in an effort to revive her. But both parents are soon pronounced dead. Police say it was 25-year-old Richard Crawford who shot and killed his parents.
There was an argument inside the house between the son, the mother, and the father. After the son shot the mother and father, the father was able to get on the phone and call police. He was actually on the phone with us until we arrived, actually directed us to the son.
Prince George's County Police say shortly after they arrived, they saw the son come running out of the house. They gave chase and made an apprehension.
I did see him come out of the woods with his hands up in the air as the police yelled to him, and they said something about a gun, and then they went into the woods afterwards looking for a gun.
Robin Jones and her neighbors along Lorelei Drive watched the tragedy unfold. Jones took the Crawford's daughter and the grandchildren into her home, where police conducted interviews.
They asked her, did she know if her brother was having any type of difficulties or disagreements with their parents, and she said that he had been having some problems recently, but she had never seen him act violently.
Neighbors say Richard Crawford is unemployed. So far, police have not been specific about a motive behind the killings of Crawford's parents. Dave Statter, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Prince George's County Police have charged Richard Anthony Crawford with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Residents of Puerto Rico today narrowly defeated a drive for statehood, voting instead to remain a U.S. commonwealth. It is unclear what impact the Puerto Rico vote will have on the District of Columbia's chances for statehood. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton had been wavering on even putting the D.C. measure before the House for a vote. Now, the vote in Puerto Rico was 48% for remaining a commonwealth and only 46% in favor of statehood. One lane of Route 28 in Fairfax County was shut down for about an hour tonight after a jet fuel leak near Dulles Airport. Airport officials say about 1,000 gallons of the fuel leaked from the Ogden tank farm. The spill was contained in a drainage ditch. Officials say there is no hazard to nearby residents or the environment. The greatest hits of Glenn Miller could be heard 3 blocks from the intersection of 15th and M Streets in Northwest. Today, the very loud big band serenade, courtesy of Madison Hotel owner Marshall Cohen. The sound system is set up to drown out the noise from members of hotel and restaurant employees, Local 25. Since mid-October, union members carrying bullhorns have awakened and greeted hotel guests with their picket line. The loud music forced the picketers to find earplugs today. But that is not their biggest concern. As of today, the Madison is being run by temporary workers and management. Union workers were told not to report back until the contract dispute is settled. Stay with us, because coming up on Eyewitness News, the Giants sweep the Skins. What does Richie Pettibone have to say? We'll have all the sports highlights a bit later in Eyewitness News. And we'll take a look at the making of tonight's TV movie, Return to Lonesome Dove.
Rick? Huh? What are these people doing in our bedroom?
Oh, they're here to see the values in the Veterans Day sale at the Hub Furniture Centers. And one of them is our bedroom. 4 pieces with door chest, less than half price at $9.98.
Get them out of here.
Oh, they're going, Kat. Downstairs, you see the pillowback sofa we got for $3.99, the tile-top dinette for $2.99, and the swivel rocker for $99. Everything's on sale with no finance charges for a full year, or 10% off for cash.
You couldn't have sent them to the Hub?
What now? They're not open.
The high cost of health care Everyone has a part in keeping it down. So we took what you like about Wal-Mart and what you want in a pharmacy and put it right inside your Wal-Mart store. The result?
Walmart's pharmacy department.
With professional service and the low price on every prescription.
So next time, bring it here.
Or ask your doctor to call.
Walmart's pharmacy department, your full-service pharmacy, right inside Walmart. Always the low price, always.
I called my mother in Italy and I said, Pronto, Mamma? I really wanted to do me a favor. Please, call me collect on MCI. You call, I pay. Pago io. It's a great new way for her to call me.
Friends Around the World Anytime announces the lowest priced international collect calls.
Not just for an emergency. Call me anytime you want to talk to me. It's very difficult to hang up. Ciao, bacione. Bye. I think she misses me.
Join Friends Around the World Anytime and save up to 40% on international collect calls.
Yes, perfect. Mamma. Brava.
Drawing the line between right and wrong.
There is a hole in the moral ozone, and it's getting bigger.
This isn't just a philosophical discussion. We're seeing the social consequences.
Look around you.
There is a crisis in values.
They're tough ethical decisions, and they're affecting business, medicine, even our children.
We are looking at young people who have been brought up with no sense of moral decency.
Is this focus on values making a difference? It's a question of ethics. Monday on Eyewitness News.
Tony Williams is now standing at the wall to tell us if today's weather will continue through the work week. Tony?
Well, we had a near record high today, 76 degrees. Believe that? Here we are in the middle of November in the mid-70s. 77 would have been a record high, but 76 is where we tapped out. We're at 69 right now. Yeah, there's cloud cover moving in over us, so we're probably not going to go a whole lot lower tonight than the mid-60s. A toasty Sunday night. Here's all the cloud cover slowly surging on up from the south. We had dazzling clear skies for much of the afternoon. But again, as the clouds move in, so ups our chance of rain, a shower or two tomorrow afternoon, and as well on Tuesday. It's going to be a while before we get this whole system through us. In other words, Monday looks like a relatively cloudy day. Tuesday looks like a relatively cloudy day. Wednesday looks like a relatively cloudy day. 50s, the overnight lows, probably more like 60s, as I was saying, 50s in the western areas. Tomorrow, as this frontal system continues to creep closer to us, our chance of rain goes up. Don't be shocked at all if there's some showers, especially for rush hour ride home tomorrow afternoon. The temperatures, yeah, back up to the upper 60s, the lower 70s, possibly even some mid-70s for the high temps tomorrow. But look out west, a lot of colder air, 40s for high temps tomorrow across most of the nation, and this colder air is slowly headed in our direction. By midweek, towards the end of the week, this warm trend we've been seeing will come to a close. Here's the forecast overnight tonight. Again, the clouds continue to lumber in here, 60 to 64 degrees, the overnight low temperature. Tomorrow morning, we're talking about cloudy and mild, temperatures in the 60s, the low to mid-60s. Tomorrow afternoon, cloudy and warm. Again, as I say, a shower or two is possible with high temperatures. Yes, that's not a misprint, 74, 78 degrees. And on Tuesday, still cloudy, a bit cooler, 60 to 64 degrees. So that cold air out west I showed you is slowly sliding in. And on the 6-day outlook, you see the cooling trend continue with showers, at least a chance of them tapering off towards the mid part of the week. Overnight lows dipping back down into the 40s as the week wears on. Got it?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Moving right along. Still ahead, extreme weather changes kept the cast of Return to Lonesome Dove running for cover. A look at the making of the movie coming up. And how to salvage a season. That's got to be on the minds of Redskins players and fans after the loss to the Giants today. Ken Mease will be along with highlights and analysis.
The other night, I needed my prescription filled. There were plenty of stores open, but their pharmacies were all closed. So I headed for People's Drug. Lights were on. The door was open. I walked in. There she was, large as life. An actual pharmacist behind the counter. I said, "You're open." She said, "Of course. If the lights are on, I'll be right here." She even told me they had 12 24-hour stores in the Washington area. Then she smiled and said, "You should come around more often."
People's Drug. It seems that everyone is interested in Chi-Chi's new twice-grilled barbecue burrito.
No one makes a burrito like this.
Because only Chi-Chi's combines char-grilled chicken or steak and sautéed fresh vegetables in a flour tortilla.
This is where it gets a little weird.
And then grills it again with Tex-Mex barbecue sauce for that special char-grilled taste. Come, try our twice-grilled barbecue burrito served with salad, rice, and for a limited time, our famous fried ice cream. Only at Chi-Chi's.
Mimi, Woody, Sexton, Sales, Lord and Taylor, Bloomingdale's, Talbot, Goods and Remack, Nellie, Bailey, Banks and Biddle, Valley, California, Pizza, Roy's, County, Seaton, KB, Toys, Pritchard's, Great Outdoors, Ventanas, Long John, Silver's, Luciano's, Nordstrom, Weedle, Learning, Smith, Aveda, and Elizabeth, Amanda, Hyman, Holiday, Frederick, Sexy, Lingerie, and Taylor, Spencer's, Gift Express, Imaginarium, and Gas, Ticketmaster has your ticket, Lee has ice cream, you can lick it, Baby Gap, and Shoes from Lana, T, Solana, na. We've got 'em all, Tysons Corner Center, where the stores are.
Ohio, Texas, parts from 174 suppliers in 32 states. They all come together right here in Georgetown, Kentucky, in the Toyota Camry. Built by Americans at a plant recently given the J.D. Power & Associates Gold Plant Quality Award. With this kind of craftsmanship, all the pieces fit together beautifully. The 1994 Toyota Camry.
Catch 45-minute free rides of classic rock on 105.9 WCXR.
What can we say that wasn't said after all the other losses?
Well, you know, now A.J. Johnson and Ray Brown got hurt today, and
Oh.
it may cause them some missed time in the future. It just gets worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Redskins' morose march through the '93 season, plodded along with their 20-6 defeat by the New York Giants today, simply does not appear that things can get too much better for the now 2-7 Skins. The Giants opened the contest with their usual power running game and then loosened up the Skins secondary. This is the first pass that was thrown all day. Phil Simms to Mark Jackson, good for 25 yards, and it got to the Washington 4 before Brad Edwards wrestled him down. Any hope of a goal line stand ended with a holding call on Jason Buck, gave the Giants a first down, and Rodney Hampton took advantage, leaping over the top for the 7-0 New York lead at the quarter. Redskins seemed ready to answer. They came back with a nice 54-yard march that featured Reggie Brooks' 13-yard run, got him in half-decent position, but Mark Rippon's pass over the wrong shoulder of Tim McGee and Greg Jackson cut through and came up with the interception. Rip knew a scoring chance had gone a glimmering, and the Giants held on to that 7-0 lead. And didn't the Giants use this play at RFK a couple of weeks ago? Phil Simms handed off to Dave Meggett, and Meggett threw the touchdown pass to Chris Callaway in the corner of the end zone. Outstanding catch against Darrell Green's defense. The Giants were up 14-0 as he stayed in bounds. A second-half Redskin comeback was short-circuited by a Chip Lowe-Miller missed field goal, and then Reggie Brooks broke a tackle, spun for more yardage, but got hit by Greg Jackson and fumbled. Mike Fox recovered. That set up a New York three-pointer, a 17-0 Giants advantage. And then more from the dirty frack-a-frash department. Rippon off the